Peace and love. Welcome to the Elevate and Heal with Me series today. Actually, today is going to be just information calling as those who join the line. I want to make it interactive, but it's basically just me. I'm inspired this week about sisterhood. This week I've actually got a chance to hang around my mother and my sisters, which I talk to on a regular basis, but just being around them and being around my other sisters, my spiritual sisters, and just sisters that I have picked up along the way in my life from, biological sisters and then just sisters. So tonight is going to be about the power and beauty of sisterhood. So I just want to open it up by saying I don't thank the Creator for allowing me to speak, and anything that I say that may be of benefit, I'm grateful that I'm allowed to be used as a vessel. And also thank my ancestors, those who came before me, those who struggled before me, for anything that was good. And again, Elevate and Heal with Me series, I like to not only talk about healing with food or fasting or cleansing or veganism, but the mind, body, and the spirit, which is holistic living. So this is really part of it, holistic living, having good relationships. And oftentimes, I just tell you a little bit about my background with sisters and sisterhood and women. So I don't understand sometimes when I hear some other comments that I'll talk about later. I grew up with 5 girls in the house. It was I'm a twin, so I'm the youngest. It was 5 of us in the house, and plus my mother made 6 women and my father. And I grew up with the beauty of sisterhood, the bonding. I grew up with, not fighting my sisters to the point where we don't talk for years. I know some people, we fought, that we were bleeding. Yeah, we had our arguments or fights, but, nothing that we weren't playing the next 5 minutes. So really grew up with that beauty, and I really thank my mother for that, because I look at it like, and my sisters, we're all, my biological sisters, we all have the same mother and father, so same blood, same genes, but yet and still we all actually even physically look different. We all had different personalities. Even my twin, we're fraternal. We look alike, but we still have our own different looks. So my other sisters, everybody had their own look. So I got a chance growing up in a household with women with, all different skin tones, hair textures, facial features, but seeing the beauty of women and seeing the beauty of sisterhood. And my mother celebrated it, all of it. She didn't pick one over the other or say one was more beautiful because this one was, lighter or darker or browner, So we had every spectrum from yellow to medium brown. So different hair textures or whatever. So I really grew up with a mom who promoted us being close to each other, and not only promoted the physical beauty, but also the inner beauty. So she really helped me to develop my character and just give me that wisdom. She was one of those moms that, like me, talk a lot, but when I look back on it, it was filled with a lot of wisdom, a lot of love, and a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun in our household. So a lot of curling irons, a lot of dancing, a lot of, just fun. And to me, that's healing. That's bonding that I cherish. So therefore, when I was able to go out in school, which I am blessed more than other people, because I always had a twin sister with me. So, I really was never bored or lonely. And plus my other 3 sisters. But going out into the world in school, I started to, pick up other friends. I think you attract what you are, vibrate. Of course, you're going to meet all types of women, but you're going to really make that sisterhood and that bond with the ones who have like energy. So in grammar school and in high school, my sister and I, we picked up some really great friends with the same energy. Beautiful on the outside, beautiful on the inside. We would go out. If you didn't have the money, it was like, okay, I got you. It wasn't like, when are you going to pay me back? Or, it was just love and sisterhood and beauty. So I really had that all my life until I got to an adult. I still have it now, but it's just when I saw what other people would talk about. And I started to wonder when I got out of high school or into high school, I would hear women say things like, and I still may hear women say this to this day or post it up on Facebook, I don't mess with a lot of women. They're messy. I don't deal with a lot of women. Or a lot of women aren't like me. It's like you're just so unique, out of this world, so intelligent, so beautiful that nobody, can be your friend. So I wonder about women like that, and I think about it. I'm like, well, I've never had that problem, and, it's not like you have to have 30 friends. I'm just talking about a beautiful circle of sisterhood. And I started to also in my adult life along the line attract different women, pick them up that are just like beautiful. So what is sisterhood to me? I'm just going to kind of go into things. What I think the beauty of it is, and that you're missing out on if you don't have that. And I think if you do feel like this way, like, oh, I'm by myself, nobody else is, doing what I'm doing. I have friends who are in the community working with youth, working with gang members. I'm from Chicago, so working with gang members. I have women who are in corporate America doing it, and they donate their time, they donate their money to other organizations. So it's on many levels. I think, for one, we need to respect each other and respect that everybody is not going to be the same cookie cutter. Who would want everybody to be cookie cutter? All my friends that I have, they're not, when I say same spirit, they're not exactly like me. Everybody's not a poet, this revolutionary poet, this person is into certain things. Some of them are just down home, keeping it real, quiet, mellow. But when I need them, when they need to donate to a cause, they're there. When they need to go speak to the youth at the school, they're there. When they need to be nurturing or be another mother or aunt to my daughters, they're there. And that's what sisterhood and beauty is about. Because maybe you have a daughter and maybe she doesn't want to talk to you about certain things. She doesn't feel comfortable. Or maybe that's not something that you're strong in, a strong point, but she can talk to your friend who's like an aunt. She can talk to, your sister friend. You say, that you have such a bond and such a circle. If she goes to, your friend Karen, that she's going to get that beauty. She's going to get that nurturing. She's going to get that wisdom and that sisterhood and that bonding and that self-esteem and that wisdom that she needs and that nurturing, that kind of rites of passage that, she needs. So the thing I see in it is, we have to encourage each other. I do have women who encourage me in business who are not jealous of business ideas. We feed off each other. So I have a plethora of sisters that I can go to if I need an editor. It's like, okay, I got you. Or if someone the other day has a publishing company like mine, hers, she's been doing it for longer, she gave me some advice on some things. Just free. It's not like, okay, I'm going to charge you $25 an hour. It's like, no, we're sisters. And I support her. I post her things up on Facebook. I've even seen some women say, well, I don't want nobody posting nothing on my page. I'm like, well, you know what? Deactivate where people can't post it or whatever you call it, because to me, it's not like they're posting something crazy or negative. If they're posting about their business or something they need to do, I think it's a beautiful thing that we can celebrate goodness and celebrate each other. So I thank God that I have sisters like that who don't mind that or who even share it. I share their things as well, what they're doing. But that's the beauty of it. You help each other in business. People see things sometimes in you that you can't even see in yourself. And I like the sisters that keep it real. My twin sister, who I'm sitting next to right now, see Sisterhood, we about to go have some fun. She keeps it 100. The kind of person sometimes when you think you're on something and it's coming from a place of love. We're Leo, so it may come out a little rough, but with my personality, sometimes that's the way I need to hear it. Not everybody. You have to, have that wisdom. And everybody can't just take it rough. I had a Scorpio mother. I'm a Leo. I can take that, coming from her because I know it's coming purely from a place of, observation and love. And sometimes it's like, okay, I have to explain things like, okay, I didn't see that. But sometimes I know it's coming from a place of wisdom, of love, of seeing patterns in me that may not be positive, that she said, okay, wait a minute. You said you weren't going to do that again. You're going down that road. Look, I think this is the strength, and sometimes we have to know when to, to listen to them and say, okay, let me evaluate. It's coming from a place from her. Maybe I get somebody else to take on that. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this by myself. Maybe I need to outsource this because I keep going down the same road. So the beauty of sisterhood is nurturing. It's showing you unconditional love, telling you, keeping it real, telling you when you need to be quiet, when you need to sit back, when you need to take that time to cleanse and get away from that man because you keep attracting the same type of man to you. Sisterhood is also in the beauty in the way we laugh together, the way we heal together, the way we cry together, and we can heal each other. That's the beauty of sisterhood. When you have that, there are certain things a woman can give you, and I'm not talking about in a sexual way, a relationship, that a man can't give you. Sisters are tuning in on the same frequency. When you're around people, even find this with my daughter. Your cycles, your menstrual cycle, which is a powerful time of intuition, of divine understanding of everything in existence of yourself and the things in your life, it even gets in tune and in sync. You're tuning into the same frequencies. You come together to uplift each other. You're empowering and caring for each other's children. You're cooking for each other. When I was pregnant, somebody come over and cook for me. I had a sister come over to be my doula. A sister I could call for naturopath medicine that nurtured me through my pregnancy, and I do the same for other sisters. So, again, business plan. Somebody can look at your business plan. That's what it is. It's about empowerment and upliftment, and we have to do more of that. It's about promoting each other, correcting in private with love, painting parties. It's okay to be loud sometimes, some sisters, and it's okay to be quiet and meditate and pray together. I have sisters where we pray, we cry, and we pray together, and we, with that energy that's so powerful in the universe, we get in our sacred circles, things happen. I have my sisters that I text and I call when I'm going through something. I say, y'all my prayer warrior sisters. And these are sisters that believe whatever different faiths, call God by many names or whatever, and things happen that way. So it's basically getting back to that sincerity, that place of not being jealous. Women who are like that say keep up mess. You really have to look at yourself. Are you the one that's keeping up the mess? Can nobody be around you because you expect everybody to be exactly like you or cookie cutter like you? So it's really about elevating and healing with the herbs. It's about carrying that life in your womb, the womb of the mind of creation, the womb of children, and respecting each other's partners and marriages. I have some women who, out here, and, I have men who tell me they don't even care if they're married or in a relationship. Well, I want to mess around, with you. I don't care. That's breaking a sister's spirit. We're the foundation of the family. No nation can rise any higher than its woman. Once we're right with our children, the whole nation can be right. So we have to stop competing in a wrong way with each other and not protecting our families and not protecting our children, our women who you have husbands or you have men and you're trying to take what they have. You're not going to take what they have, but you're hurting yourself and you're tearing up the community, the beauty of it. So, and even our elder sisters, saying, honey, child, this is how you do it. Take time to sit and listen to that wisdom and learn and not passing around generational pain and suffering and cursing. Not only learn about the great ones that we read about in ancient time, but the great ones that are still in our midst in our time. So when I shine, you shine. And I can post, positivity to your page and promote me. We love each other. It's really about, like I said, passing down that advice, that wisdom. Teamwork definitely makes our dream work so that your vision can advance at goddess speed with each other. So we can multiply our visions, multiply our progress, and manifesting all of our greatness and have that shoulder to cry on, an ear to listen to, diversity in experiences. We are reflections of the Most High. We're co-creators with the Most High, create life into this world. We can make warriors, babies, men and women. Come on. Who else can do that? If we bond together, we protect each other. We protect each other's sacred secrets, powers. We're intuitive. We are the divine manifest, spiritual, aligned, balanced, healers, lovers. So let's not pass on generational trauma and negativity. Let's be honest with ourselves and heal ourselves so that we may have true sisterhood. And that's where it's going to come from, the power of femininity, which I'll talk about in my next call on a level, holistic level. Just be real friends. Create that sacred sister circle. They are out there. Again, no nation can rise any higher than this woman, being honest enough to be vulnerable when you're going through challenges, supporting each other, complimenting your sister, and it's okay. Being consistent, authentic, honest, real. Less talk and more doing and sharing, caring, loving. So I thank the Most High for my sisters, for my mom, my biological, my spiritual sisters, and that sacred sisterhood that I can always call on when I need it to get things done at goddess speed. So with that said, I'm going to close up this quick informational call just filled with love, and we have to nurture our sisters. Those who are healing, send them in the right direction to get that healing. Send them to listen to other videos I listen to on YouTube, my way, different things that I got in store for you guys on my website. I can't wait for it to come up this month, my birth anniversary month. The Leo Lioness, yes, is celebrating. But I want to thank you all for spending time listening to me. And let's have that sisterhood. I am not only my sister's keeper, I am my sister. The power and beauty of sisterhood. Let's celebrate that. Let's celebrate that. Let's celebrate that. Peace and divine love.